Hello and welcome to this week's Warriors HQ. Coming up on the show, Sean Lamont and Gregor Townsend look back on the winger's illustrious 17-year career. Brian Alainu'uese wins the McCrea Financial Services Warrior of the Month and highlights from our game in Cork. So Sean, 111 caps so far.
So far.
Do any jump out at you? Do you have any favourites looking back?
My memory's not that good anymore. The win, the league win against Munster, without a doubt, a career highlight. Because it wasn't, I said in another interview, it wasn't just a win. We took them to the sword. It was such a good feeling, especially over Munster, and the bonus of winning the league.
Played over 100 times for Glasgow, over 100 times for Scotland, however many times for Scarlets and Northampton combined. Is it because you're tired? Is that your decision?
Well, obviously I said it in the in the interview. I feel like a bit of a blunt axe. It's a young man's sport, and yes, there are the exceptions where boys can get on in age. But it's meant to be a sharp winger. I think there's definitely a slowing. But I've had my time. I think it just for me, it feels right to leave. I was meant to retire last year, but I managed to convince the powers that be to give me one more year. And at that point last year, I wasn't ready to retire, hence wanting to go again. But now it's just come to that point where it seems to be on my terms, and I'm happy with everything that's gone on before. I'm ready to take that step into the next realm. So yeah, this is one of those things, a combination of things, but yeah, it's time.
Glasgow Warriors and Partick Thistle teamed up this week thanks to mutual sponsor McCrea Financial Services. Brian Alainu'uese was voted Warrior of the Month for March, and he was joined by Thistle's Niall Keown, who won his award for the Premiership side.
I think it was a tough month, especially losing the quarterfinals, but yeah, I think the boys put their heart out on the fields for the fans, and yeah, I'm truly grateful and honoured to get this Warrior of the Month. I got no football skills. I'm all hands. I got nothing over my feet. But yeah, looking forward to meeting this guy, and congratulations on him as well.
It's gone well, to be honest. I've obviously come up here in January on loan from Reading, and we've really had some great results, to be honest. We've just had the top 6 confirmed after our last win on Saturday against Motherwell, and drawing against Celtic away in the week was obviously a great result as well. But we've just got to look forward now, enjoy the rest of the season, and see how high up we can finish. I do. I used to play. I was just saying there, I used to play when I was younger, up until about the age of 14, and then I couldn't really do the two of them together. It's a bit more physical rugby, but you can't really get away with making the same tackles you do in rugby on the football pitch. You get sent off pretty quickly.
Go down, then we go down together. They'll say you could do anything. They'll say that I was clever. If we go.
Honoured and humbled, the fans like me. When I first came here, I heard them shouting my name and stuff, and I'm still buzzing about that. And yeah, I love the fans.
We were staying in but I hear sounds in my mind. Brand new sounds in my mind. Seeing you ever I go, but honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it. Sometimes I wake up in a different bedroom. I whisper things, the city sings them back to you. Well, those rumors, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love no more. Did it frighten you how we kissed when we danced on the light up floor?
I remember Sean by reputation and his brother Rory. I was finishing up playing and obviously retiring from Scotland when Sean and Rory were coming through, and there was a buzz around them. These players that had came up and got into the Glasgow system, about excellent players, both brothers, very passionate, very strong ball carriers, and then you saw that with Glasgow. And I took a real interest in Sean's game when he went to Northampton and did so well there, and also when I was coaching with Scotland as assistant coach, and probably as a supporter, seeing Sean score 2 tries against France, that was a big breakthrough. One at the back of the line-out drive, don't know what he was doing there, but brilliant win for Scotland that day, and Sean was a major part of that win. His relationship with the young players too, it shows how much he cares about the game, and also how to develop other players. There's 2 in particular that stand out, Rory Hughes and Stuart Hogg, who have been training buddies, have been very good friends to Sean. He's been a helpful advisor for them, but also the way he trains and applies himself, they've picked up on that, and they would have watched him as youngsters as he started his career, and got to play alongside him as well. So that's great. He's left an excellent legacy in Scottish rugby, and also here at the Warriors. He's very strong, and he's still at a very high level in terms of speed, especially over distances. Now, as your body changes, there might be things that you feel yourself you're not doing that you did when you were 25 rather than 35. That's natural. Maybe the pain you feel after a game takes longer to get through your body, but the way he played against Connacht, the way he's trained throughout this season, some brilliant performances at training and in games. He could easily play another couple of years, but obviously time does move on, and decisions have to be made on what you want to do with your life. But how good was it to see him score that try? The players, you could tell how much Sean means to them, the way they reacted, and the supporters loved it. And it was a bonus point try and a really good finish as well. And it'd be great to see Sean running in 1 or 2 more of them before he hangs up his boots.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. We gotta get away from here. We gotta get away from here. Just stop your crying, it'll be alright. They told me that the end is near. We gotta get away from here. Just stop your crying, have the time of your life. Breaking through the atmosphere, and things are pretty good from here. Remember, everything will be alright. We could meet again somewhere far away from here. We never learned we've been here before. Why are we always stuck and running from the bullets? The bullets. We never learned we've been here before. Why are we always stuck and running from the bullets? The bullets. Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. We gotta get away from here. We gotta get away from here. Stop your crying.